Hi, Joe Naylor here at the NAMM show, and I am the founder and chief designer of Reverend Guitars.
Awesome. So, what is this guitar that you have in your hand right here?
This is the new Reverend Air Sonic, and this is a pretty innovative design.
Wait, this like goes all the way through the guitar.
It does.
Whoa.
Yes. Eye hole.
That's right.
Gotcha. So, that's one of the most unusual features, obviously. The F-holes go all the way through, and these wings here, if you can get that on the camera,
Yeah.
are extra thin.
Right.
And when you make the wings thin, they vibrate.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
so if you hit this and, like, for example, put your hand here, you can really feel a lot of vibration.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And that gives the guitar a resonance which comes through electronically. Gives it a very lively voice, very rich in harmonics, a lot of sustain, a lot of character to it.
Right.
But the center section is still thick like a traditional guitar.
Now, is it all one piece? And you just
Yes,
you
it's
just,
a
you
solid
just cut
wood.
it down to a different thickness?
Yes, yeah. So it kind of sounds in between a semi-hollow and a solid body, but overall has kind of its own unique voice.
Right.
Very resonant with a lot of sustain and attack, so you can use it for rock. Great with distortion and high volume too. It's like the sound waves hit the body, and you get this really beautiful, controllable feedback, which is kind of cool if you're into that.
Very cool. And what's the pickups? What's the deal with those?
These are rail hammer humbuckers, and this has our patented rail hammer design,
Right.
which is thin rails under the wound strings, which gives it a nice, tight, percussive tone on the wound strings, and then oversized pole pieces under the plain strings, and that gives it a real fat sound. So it's almost like a built-in EQ, if you will.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
well balanced, very tight sounding. You can riff on the neck pickup, and everything's loud and clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was looking on the website. There's like is there a RA and a HB, and what was the different versions of the?
Well, what we have here is the
Air
RA,
Sonic.
so that's the HB, I'm sorry, it's for humbuckers, and this has the hardtail bridge.
Okay.
And I'll pull down one of the HCs for you.
Okay, cool.
So, this is the Air
Oh, wow.
Sonic HC. And
I like the
difference,
fretboard on this thing. It's a little bit lighter.
yeah, this is a paw ferro wood, which
Okay.
you'll see this in various degrees of darkness, if you will.
Right.
It's got a lot of character to it. It's like rosewood, but a bit harder and smoother, a little faster too. It's really
Right.
nice. That's what we're doing now on all the bolt-ons. So the HC has the Wilkinson tremolo. That's the big
Right.
difference. And it also has the rail hammer hum cutter pickups, which you
Okay.
can see they only have one row of pole pieces.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's still fully hum canceling, but these are voiced to sound like a P90 pickup.
P90. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah, check out the
So
back.
you got an RA and an HC.
Yes.
Is what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, HB and HC, humbucker
HB
or
is-
hum
okay.
cutter.
Okay.
Roasted maple neck on all of them.
Yeah, I've been really interested in the roasted maple. For a few of the models I've seen on your website have the roasted maple. It just looks killer. So.
Well, we're doing roasted maple now on all the bolt-on guitars and basses. As far as I know, we're the first production company to ever use roasted maple across the whole line like that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so we're not afraid to innovate at Reverend.
And what do you think roasted maple does for the tone and playability and?
Well, what it does, it makes they heat it to about 130 degrees or so, and it roasts out all the moisture and the sugars and excess resins. So it makes it more stable, a little bit lighter, and a little bit stiffer. So in a practical sense, you don't have to adjust it as much,
Yeah.
like when the weather changes.
Okay.
So there's less truss rod adjustments. Also gives it this really nice, sort of an aged caramel color
Oh,
to
yeah.
it,
That's what I love about it.
which is really nice. Yeah.
Very cool.
So it's just a great material. There
I
it
like
is.
that a lot.
And it's pretty light too. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a big body. People think it's heavy, but it weighs like a regular solid body on the light side of that. And it's got the contour here too, and the contour here, so it fits your body. It feels really smooth. It kind of hugs your body,
Right.
and it's a very comfortable guitar. Balances real nice because you got this nice long horn here for the strap. So it's very ergonomic, if you will.
Now, do you have a traditional Sunburst version? I think there's like a coffee burst or something maybe I saw.
Yeah, there's a coffee burst. There's actually 3 colors in the HB and 3 colors in the HC. So go to the website, reverendguitars.com, and you can take a look and see what the current colors are. We tend to switch colors up, every now and then, just to keep it fresh.
Right.
But you can see it all at reverendguitars.com.
So do you like summer NAMM or winter NAMM better?
Different animals.
Right.
Nashville is a little smaller show, a little more of a chill environment. Where Anaheim is, everybody's there, and it's like 10 times bigger and more intense. But some people call this show a big guitar show, which is fine for us since we make guitars.
Exactly.
But I enjoy both, and been coming to both shows for 25 years now.
Right.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. Well, thanks, Joe, for the interview, and congrats on all of your successes. They're great guitars.
Well,
man.
thanks
Really
for
good.
stopping by. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hey, wait a second. Before you go, be sure to check out the description down below. There's a lot of really cool links. And definitely be sure to check out my website, drmcfarlandstudios.com. See ya.